back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Holy flying flipping flapjacks, full-time family. Michael Johnson was just submitted by Darren Elkins in the second round in his hometown to open up the Fox Sports the main card. Michael Johnson actually made the main card when Uriah Hall versus Vitor Belfort was scratched. Michael Johnson got his wish to the main card, but unfortunately, Team Alpha Male's 10th ranked featherweight in the world, Darren Elkins, survived the beating Michael Johnson put on him in the first round. Michael Johnson had a dominant first round, but the thing is, this boy Darren Elkins is a savage, and he is literally making a name for himself just off of his comebacks. This dude takes shots, he takes beatings. This dude like Justin Gaethje style, and it's crazy because that's who Michael Johnson's just coming off of a fight of. This is like the featherweight Justin Gaethje, except for the minus the fight, you know, the Justin Gaethje's coming forward fighting style and clipping you up. Darren Elkins usually, I mean, in this fight, and check this out, Darren Elkins arguably had comeback of the year last year, I believe, whenever he was, it was like, is the ref going to stop this fight sooner? Is his corner going to throw in the towel? And then out of nowhere, Darren Elkins gets the comeback knockout. And it's like, oh my God, Darren Elkins kept his winning streak alive. In this fight versus Michael Johnson making his featherweight debut. Michael Johnson was clipping up Darren Elkins in the first round and stuffing every single takedown. But when in the second round, Darren Elkins got a takedown and ended up getting Michael Johnson's back and submitting him, and shouted out Chris Holdsworth Jiu-Jitsu on the mic. Darren Elkins also said that he wants a top-ranked opponent that'll get him a title shot after he beat Michael Johnson, because even though Michael Johnson was unranked, Michael Johnson is one of the better fighters in the UFC, and it's really crazy to say that when you consider Michael Johnson might be 1-5 in his last 6 fights, but he's been fighting all top-caliber guys. Michael Johnson's for one, he fought Nate Diaz. That's how Nate Diaz got the Conor McGregor title shot. But after that, he's been fighting the likes of Justin Gaethje. Who all has Michael Johnson fight, man? He's been just fighting dudes, and he's only got like 1 win since that he lost to Beneil Dariush. I might have to pull up his record. Either way, it's really not important because Michael Johnson, man, Bellator's probably got their eye on Michael Johnson. He just moved down to featherweight, and he even made the weight, and that could have affected Michael Johnson here if you consider Michael Johnson. He said that he hasn't made 145 pounds since high school, but something had to change because he was streaking at 155 pounds. Now he comes down and loses his featherweight debut to Darren Elkins, who's on Team Alpha Male. This is another Team Alpha Male guy that's in the top 10, somewhat unexpected if you consider Josh Emmett, who also knocked out Ricardo Lamas recently and skyrocketed into the top 5. Now, Darren Elkins said he wants a fight that's going to get him to the title shot because he's got the longest active winning streak in the featherweight division at 6 or 7 fights, not including the current champion Max Holloway. So he said, I know I'm not going to get a title shot off of this win, but I do want a high-ranked opponent to where I can get a title shot off my next win when I'm at 7 or 8 fight winning streak. And hey, you can't be mad at it, but you got to think with his fighting style, if he gets in there with some of these killers, even though Michael Johnson's a killer, but these really top, even the Ricardo Lamas of the, ooh, that's a great fight. That's a great fight. Darren Elkins versus Ricardo Lamas. We saw Ricardo Lamas just lost his top-ranked spot to Darren Elkins' teammate, his teammate over at Team Alpha Male, Josh Emmett. I was thinking about Darren Elkins versus Josh Emmett, but they're teammates, so that's probably not going to happen. So why not fight Ricardo Lamas? You know, who can fight, you know, that to me that makes perfect sense. His teammate just took his top 5 spot. Darren Elkins wants to move into the top 5, and if Ricardo Lamas isn't going to get a rematch with Josh Emmett, then Darren Elkins versus Ricardo Lamas seems like the fight to make to me. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments if you watch the fight, and what do you think about Michael Johnson losing another fight? Even though he's fighting tough guys, man, Michael Johnson's gonna have to figure something out, or head to Bellator, where he could probably have some fun fights over there. Especially, you know, there's him, Benson Henderson, Patricky Pitbull. You know what's going on over at Bellator, Michael Chandler. You know, so it is what it is, man. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out. P.S. I'm actually not out. Real quick, full-time family, y'all remember them fucking ELO rankings? Them things might be the truth. check me out. Check this shit out, y'all. I pulled them back up because this fight in particular, I know a lot of people probably expected Michael Johnson to win, but the ELO rankings don't lie. Michael Johnson might actually be in ELO hell. Check this out. As dope of a fighter as Michael Johnson is, his ELO is not saying that. And Darren Elkins, Michael Johnson is a lot more known at this point, but Darren Elkins had quite a higher ELO than Michael Johnson. He came in here and got the job done. The ELO doesn't lie. And some people were saying, where's Khabib? Where's TJ Dillashaw? When I showed you the top 15 of this list, and look, Khabib was right here at number 16, and TJ Dillashaw is down here. So this fucking list is 100% the truth. Fucking shout out again to Steve X Metal for coming up with this shit. With that being said, it is what it is. Michael Johnson was submitted in the second round. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.